The UK government has officially updated gov.uk with information in relation to the recent announcement on the 5-point agenda proposed by the UK government to reduce net migration by 300,000. Now, in a recent interview, held with the Home Office Secretary, he mentioned that the government is going to be giving further clarification to the things that has been announced, so that they can further explain how those changes is going to affect those who are currently in the UK and also those who are planning to move into the UK, and in addition to those who are on a different visa route moving to a new visa route in the UK, how these changes is going to affect them. And all of this information, this further detail, has been uploaded on gov.uk, and that's what we're going to be talking through in this video. I'm going to share with you what is on gov.uk in relation to the new net migration rules or immigration policies, and how that is going to affect you and I going forward from spring 2024. So if this is something you'd like to know more about, don't go anywhere, keep watching to the end. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, do hit the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, looking at gov.uk, we can see the fact sheet on net migration measures, further details. So further details basically on the net migration measure introduced by the government on the 4th of December 2023. Now, reading through what you have on the screen, you can see the different proposed changes, which many of you watching this video already know. So we're just going to skip that and go to the further details. Now, until the immigration rules are amended, the current threshold and policies remain in place. So it's very important to actually mention that. And full details of transitional provisions will be set out next year when further policy details will be announced. However, in order to provide further clarity to those currently in the UK on routes that will be subjected to changes, we would like to confirm the following. So this is really going to answer so many questions in so many of you guys mind. Now, going through the senior carer visa route or the health and care visa. Now, the first clarification is that the care workers on the Statute of Occupation Code 6145 and the senior carers on the code 6146 already in the route will continue to maintain their dependents, including extending, changing employers and settlements. So it means that if you're already on the health and care visa, you're going to be able to retain your dependents. So for instance, if you're on the care visa, you start your care visa, let's say 1st of January 2023. If you're going to renew your visa again, let's say 1st of January 2026, your partner or your dependents, your children, can also still apply for their dependent visa, even though the government is stopping the carers from bringing in dependents. But if you're already on the care visa before this policy was made, then your partner can still apply if you need to renew your visa or extend your visa, or you're even changing an employer after spring 2024. Your dependent can still apply for the dependent visa. So this is a good news. So if you're already on the skilled worker visa or the care worker visa, you don't need to be bothered. You are actually secured till you apply for your indefinite leave to remain. Any of the policy made in relation to dependent visa being stopped for care workers is not going to be, is not going to affect you. Now, another important thing is that when a care worker or senior carer is in the route before the immigration will change, but has not yet brought dependents, they will be allowed to bring in dependents during their sponsorship on this visa. So for those who are already on the care visa and you're wondering, oh, you haven't gotten married to your partner yet and they're not in the UK at the moment, the good news is that your partner or your dependent or your children, your dependent basically, can still come into the UK on the dependent visa even after spring 2024. So this end of dependent visa is not going to affect you if you're already on the care visa before spring 2024. Now, another important update is individuals who are currently or any other routes, including where their routes permit dependents who switches into the care visa as a care worker or senior carer after this date, that spring 2024, will not be able to stay with or bring their dependents. Now, this is really where this get dicey. Now, so many international students in the UK, at least I know majority of international students here in the UK, eventually move to the the care visa, and then their partner also get in. Now, what this new policy is saying is that from spring 2024, if you're on any other visa route, be it skilled worker visa, dependent, student visa, that allows dependents. So if I come to the UK for a master's program now, and I've got a wife and 2 children who came with me, now if I'm applying for a care work visa, let's say in fall 2024, which is after the spring 2024, if I get a care worker visa, my wife and my children will not be able to apply for a dependent visa under my care visa anymore. That's what it's saying. So it's saying that they will not be able to stay with or bring if I'm getting the care visa after the after spring 2024. Now, another important clarification is that care providers who are sponsoring workers in exclusively non-regulated activities, they will need to and therefore not required to be registered with secrecy. They will need to now make sure that they be able to actually provide that evidence with secrecy. So they're saying that if before the rules should be able to continue to sponsor these workers, including for extension of visa, but not hire new ones. So this is a good news, really, especially for those who are on the care visa with organizations that are now registered with CQC and don't have a job with you. Now, I'll know to give you a good job anyway. Now, what the policy is saying is that they can continue to renew your visa for you. However, those people cannot hire new workers in. So it means that those of you that are already on their visa with them, you would definitely have to keep working to make sure the business continues to run. Now, another major change is around the salary threshold. And basically, if you read through the information on the government website, what they are saying is that those already on the skilled worker visa before the immigration rules changes should be exempt from the new median salary when they change sponsor, extend, or settle. So for those on the skilled worker visa already before spring 2024, good news, you've got nothing to be worried about. Even if your salary is 31,000 now and you're already on the skilled worker visa, you can still maintain the skilled worker visa, renew your visa, extend your visa, apply for your settlement visa without any concern. However, they said they would be subject to the updated 25% using the latest pay date when they next make an application to change employment, extend their stay, or settle. So it means that even though you're earning 31,000 at the beginning of your 5 years visa, they expect you that between that 5 years you should have experienced an increase in your salary. And these are some of the things they're going to put into consideration when you try to apply for a new visa. Now, also for the short occupation list, they said that's going to remain the way it is until MAC, that's the Migration Advisory Committee, make their full review and updates on the shortage occupation list. Now, another important thing is around the family migration minimum income. So those who already have a family visa within the 5 years partner route, or who apply before the minimum salary threshold is raised, will continue to have their applications assessed against the current income requirements, which is about 18,600, and will not be required to meet the increased threshold. This will also be the case for children seeking to join or accompanying partners. Now, also, anyone granted a fiancé visa before the minimum income threshold is raised will also be assessed against the minimum income requirement when they apply for a family visa within the 5 years route. And also, those in the UK on a different visa route who apply to switch into the 5 years partner route after the minimum income requirement has been increased will be subject to the new income requirements. So if you're already in the UK on a student visa and you got married to a British citizen and you're looking at moving into the spousal visa, then you have to meet that requirement from spring 2024. However, if you're already on the partner visa or the spousal visa, you don't need to meet the requirements. And also the review of the graduate route, the Migration Advisory Committee will continue to review the visa route to ensure that it is operating in the best interest and priorities of the UK, and ensuring the integrity and quality of UK higher education system is maintained, and they will also commission the mark in January, and they expect the work to continue until late 2024. So the good news is that there's nothing that is really going to happen to the graduate route visa at the moment. Based on this information, no changes will be announced about the graduate route visa until late 2024, which is good news for so many people who are currently on the student visa. So yeah, those are some of the changes that is going to be happening in relation to the different immigration routes here in the United Kingdom. So if you find this video resourceful, click on the like button. If you have any question around this or any other thing in relation to UK immigration and visa policies, please state in the comment section. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, do hit the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.